23 September 2023, 5 o'clock 36 minutes. Last thing we had 22, it's the third round, and if you insist, you probably will have a knockout. So it's like this. We will report and post very soon. We will review the first thing as reciprocity police, considering general values here. I'm inside my environment with an area that has no excuse to violate this, including the data. It's a guarantee, stone guarantee. And you did this as violation on public departments, corporations. In Brazil, Brazil is the major offender, always, especially because do not respect its own constitution. And then I reply, putting you all inside my paycheck, 39 trillion, projected as warranty the default threats, so we ask a judicial warranty to ensure that you will have the credit protection, the protector of the credit, research on things and interests. And I request the destitute of top chairs of public department by the misuse of institutional and state power for criminal purpose, the dismiss at corporations. Always suggesting to you ask your own resignation, but dignity is something that does not exist in a criminal architecture like this. Filthy animals, worthless, even inside the criminal movement. We will observe that the structure hit annotation, the notation will hit the structure. The structure has a variable hitting the notation will hit the variable that belongs to the structure. The variable comes outside the structure to hit annotation, and come back to the structure to hit them themselves. The notation will hit the structure until put the variables out. In general, when this goes, and considering this movement we have, which was the regular area with criminal purpose inside, changing the functionality by the misuse of procedures and power with estimative as interest and viewed as criminal. Changing the pattern, which now this curve will be here as something very negative, putting deeper the level as criminal activity inside this. As we told, it's a movement, something like this. And you in general use this criminal power deeper and deeper, and it's so deeper that you have as projection this situation here, which is the top as legitimacy. Here you have the top as a reversal legitimacy, which is the arbitrariness or something like this. You probably will switch things, have the permutation, considering the multi-level scam. And of course that we must have this movement quite clear, because we could have that you felt uncomfortable when everything you do, considering the intensity, was requested against you. You saw it disgrace and will have disgrace as reply, but you felt uncomfortable by the guiltiness you have, knowing that this is wrong, what you did. It's the talk as your consciousness by this mirror procedure, because your acts are all illegal, and you did all things as finalism to use the misuse of state and institutional power to avoid consequence against the institutional power and state power misused It means that in some specific moment, you probably will use the permutation to avoid consequence and the accuracy, and then bring instability and not reliable arguments to who is applying the consequence. You did this many times, for instance, in Brazil, when you do the fusification of data by payments on departments to change the cases, or drip information by the prosecution, or have decisions by a judge, or have the creation of law by payments, or avoid an impeachment by payments at the Congress. In all cases, you will be unveiled as a criminal. And the reversal thing is that the criminal purpose goes inside a regular area and it's corrupted indeed. I mean, it's the reversal thing. It's the criminal will be unveiled now, and this will be unveiled by something illegal, corrupted as a procedure, corrupted inside the regular area. That indeed is corrupt. As you can observe, the corruption of a partition corrupt the entire situation, unveiling the criminal purpose. If you have others here as the lower level, you will do the permutation. When we request the consequence, you will apply the consequence by arbitrariness. Unveil your criminal purpose at the use of state and institutional power by the coward you all are. And will put the guilt at them, but the guiltiness belongs to you. Right? So, you has no escape. I'm really sorry, but the first consequence is ensure the dismissal list, and no other consequence. Have a great Saturday. Criminal system, Brazil and peers. Legally charged. Estimated 39 trillions. Because you never give up. So you probably will suffer this constraint.